Coming to you from the back room of your parents' favorite porn store, it is Cursory Overload.
You're listening to Cursory Overload.
And we are in this motherfucker.
What up, everybody?
Motherfuckers and motherfuckerettes.
Bitch.
Yeah, that's right. Motherfuckers and motherfuckerettes. We are back. This has been a crazy year. I mean, this is the 9th episode we've done all year long. But it's been come on. Everybody's been going through shit. Pandemics, a lot of family issues. I mean, we've all had it. People testing positive with COVID in our families and shit like that. You know, it's been a fucked up year, but we're here.
Yeah, this has been one of those years where you really need to batten down the hatches and really take care of what's really important. And not saying that our listeners are not important, but you know, we've had to make sure our families are good to go, because let's be honest, we both have been losing family members.
Yeah.
Throughout this I don't even like to call it a pandemic. I'm looking at more like a crisis, like a existential crisis. Like, this is battling who we are as a people.
Yep. So
like it's crazy, and if the medical side wasn't bad enough, we're also dealing with all the mental side of everything that's been going on. And so, you know, between losing people and fear and, you know, lockdowns and, you know, just everything, it takes a huge toll on everybody mentally as well.
Fuck yeah. I mean, you know, basically, you know, relocations, new jobs. I mean, even old jobs that decided to revamp everything and take you out of your comfort zone. You know, we've all been going through shit like that. So yeah, but the thing is, here we are. For those motherfuckers and motherfuckerettes that have been down since day one. I mean, you know, well, you know how we do. So this is episode 9 this year, but this is also a very, you know, special time of the year for us. Not just
That's right. Very, very special. Not
just because of the holiday hoobie waddy shit, but geez, you can tell I fucking grinched out more as the years. Fuck, as the years have gone by, you know, it's like, fuck, think I'm starting to grow green fur. But anyway. Oh wow.
You know, I think I'm the complete opposite. I think as the years go by, I've been becoming more and more non-Grinch.
Well, you got a little one there that keeps you in check. You see, mine are teens, and I got the grandkids, but you see, that's really my daughter's and her husband's job. You know, that it's their puppy. I mean, I'm just the grandpa that, okay, here's a present for you. I love you. Merry Christmas. But they're the ones that create that special magic, you know, for the kids, you know, kind of like you for your little one. That's what they do for their little ones, and I'm just grandpa here on the, you know, on the outside. But either way, what I'm saying, if I'm saying anything, is that you know, about 7 years ago.
Wow, that was a long time ago.
I was gonna say now. About 4 years ago.
Well,
what?
Yeah, 4 years ago. But it was more like 5 years ago.
What are you talking about?
5 years ago.
Did I lose a year?
I started talking to you about this really fucked up, crazy idea I had.
Well, you talked about it in 2009, back in when it was like, what the fuck is a podcast? You know,
right?
And then,
like, I wanted to do something like that.
Yeah.
And because, I mean, you have to understand, you and I and several others were working together, and there would be a time right around, our good buddy used to call it the witching hour, right around between 3 and 5, when we would just sit down over coffee and just start talking.
Yeah.
And some of the conversations that we had were fucking wild.
Well, let's just say we were fucking basically a bunch of cartoon characters there. I mean, it's wow. And I think back on those days, and wow, it's wow.
I always had this idea that wouldn't it be cool if we could do this all the time, like do this regularly, not just, between 3 and 5. Wouldn't it be cool if we could actually, set up a recorder? And at the time, podcasting was just, one of those fringe things that the internet people do,
Yeah, that's why a lot of us were like freaked out by it. It's like, whoa, you need to be a hacker for that kind of shit, man.
Right, or you need to be a radio personality or, something along that line. And yet, here we are.
Yeah. So, yeah, like I said, for about 4 years, 5 years, that's when you really started talking about it. And then 4 years ago is when we finally took the plunge. And around this time,
and when we say took the plunge, it wasn't like just a plunge into the bathtub. It was like we jumped feet first into Antarctic water.
Holy fuck!
Like
man.
our balls shriveled up all the way into our fucking throat. That's kind of like what it was like at first.
Well, let's just say we still refer to the first couple episodes as the episodes that shall not be mentioned that we took off.
The lost episodes.
The lost episodes that, I don't know. We put them out there, then we came back and we're like, what the fuck are we doing? And we slowly but surely started finding our, if you want to say our mojo, our way of doing things, And
right. We figured out how we like our balls played with. Is basically what happened.
Something like that. And for you, the listener, and, we learned that if we recommend drinking bourbon, rum, or whatever it is of your choice, it's a lot easier to listen to us. I mean, the drunker you are, the funnier we are.
And we make a lot more sense, too.
True. We're fucking geniuses when you're drunk. I mean,
that's
seriously.
Right. That's right. When we're drunk, like, we could solve the world's problems.
When you're drunk or high, fuck, man. We are a flock of freaking Freuds, I tell you.
Right. Like, everything makes sense. Like, Einstein's theories make sense if we say them when you're drunk.
Yeah, exactly. It's been scientifically proven by some scientists in the metaverse, whatever the fucking metaverse is now.
Ooh, boy, ain't that a crazy thing, the metaverse?
Yeah, I'm
still trying to figure it out.
Same here. I was going through Twitter because, I'm very active on Twitter, and I was reading that people are buying virtual land near Snoop Dogg.
Yep.
So I'm like, fuck, virtual land? What the fuck, man? I mean, I don't know. This is all, like I said, this is new, and I like to embrace new technologies. Obviously, I'm all into cryptocurrencies and shit because I do believe they're the future. But what I'm saying is that, fuck, virtual land. Some of us can't fucking, are having a hard time buying actual land.
Right, real land. Like, why would I want to pay fake land? Like,
yeah, and they're paying up the ass for virtual land. And then all of a sudden, this crazy thought came through my head that what if we're close to that future where right before you croak, we can transfer our consciousness into this metaverse and continue living there in your virtual land next to Snoop Dogg.
What the fuck?
No, seriously, what if we've always known that governments, and this is not conspiracy theory, or maybe it is, I don't know. We've always said that they've got technology that is 40 to 50 years or maybe even 80 years ahead of what the fuck they allow us to play with. So what if we're reaching that point in time in, life where somebody's discovered that right before you croak, they can transfer your consciousness, whatever makes you, into this fucking little avatar in the metaverse.
Damn.
I mean, wow. I don't know. I was just thinking about that as I was looking at that tweet. People paying, I don't know, up the ass to buy virtual land next to Snoop Dogg. So I was like, fuck. Wow. Anyway,
I'm still trying to figure all this out. I'm still trying to figure out that and NFTs and crypto and
NFTs. Now, crypto, motherfucker. You need to buy some Shiba Inu coin, motherfucker. Look,
okay. So listen. I bought some, not very much, all right, because you know me. I'm not a very rich man.
Neither
I
am I.
bought some. I have like I don't know. I spent like $25 on some Shiba Inu coin, right?
Okay.
And so when I bought it, that shit tanked.
Yeah.
Tanked.
Yeah.
And now it's skyrocketing up. And now after like a couple of months of having it, now it's finally starting to come near where it was when I bought it.
Okay, so you bought at the time when it was like all-time high. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, because for a while,
like that.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of I've done that with some coins, and then of course sometimes they tank, sometimes they don't. But the thing about Shiba Inu right now is that eventually, slowly but surely, it's gonna get close to that 1 cent mark. Now, think about that. Whatever you bought, it had what, like 4 zeros in front of it? You bought it at a price like 0.00.
Something like that. I bought like, what is it like?
Okay, well,
and I don't mind sharing this out there because, well, you know what I mean. Like I only spent a couple of dollars on it. I think I bought like 500,000 Shiba Inu coins.
Okay, all right, 500,000 so it's $500,000. Okay,
right.
All right. Well, let's see.
If it hits 1 penny, I think what am I slated at banking, like $5,000?
Let's see. I'm going to attempt to use the calculator while still having you on the line. Let's see. 500,000 Shiba Inu coins. At the time, let's say if it hits 1 penny. Yes, $5,000. It means that if you just held, you put away $20 and you wait for a couple years, that has the potential to become $5,000.
Right.
That sounds pretty good. I mean, I don't know. I don't think you can do that in the bank. Right. So if you put $20 away and then a couple years later, of course you have to keep, be mindful, and whenever it hits, I say don't panic sell, but sell when you're ready. And none of the shit I talk about anyway is financial advice, all right? So I don't want no motherfuckers emailing us at cursory overload.
Like Mato told me, no, bitches, this is on you. We're just talking. We're shit talking.
Exactly. Don't be one of the morons that takes your mortgage payment or rent payment and bets the farm on SHIB or Doge or whatever the fuck it is, or the new cursory overload coin we're gonna bring now. I'm just saying, do not bet your fucking farm on that and then turn around and blame us. No, do your own research and always invest the money that you can afford to lose. Not just what you're willing to lose, but money that you can afford. But no, yeah, this is all part of the new world, cryptocurrencies, metaverse.
Yeah, I'm having to learn all of it, and I'm happy to say that as a man in my upper 40s, I'm proud to say that I'm trying to embrace this new world.
Yeah, us middle-aged 9-year-olds are having to learn new things. I mean, we're not boomers. So don't get any crazy ideas, motherfuckers. We're X, and if you know anything, X gonna give it to you. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. So.
Well, what?
All right. So anyway, like I said, 4 years ago we started going down this path where, I don't know. It's crazy. We started talking shit. It was, in fact,
and we covered a gamut. You see there, that's a big people word. A gamut of different topics throughout our 4 years of talking shit into a mic.
Pretty much. I mean, we talked about the ever lovable sex robots, which